Hey, it's Greg Luther here, and I am just getting ready to leave Tampa, Florida, heading back to the cold weather in Ohio. Had a lot of business down here, and I had something I wanted to talk to you about today, which is why you should not bother calling your leads. And let me tell you what I mean by that. It all comes down to your introduction. I think you'll agree that the only way you're going to be successful is if you are a welcome guest, not an unwanted pest. Well, that's pretty difficult for us to do as a salesperson. So you already know when people's phone rings, they're very pessimistic, right? They're actually angry when their phone rings. So if what you're doing or saying is a salesperson or something that's in their way, they don't like it, they're not going to treat you very well. They're going to say, I'm not interested, no thank you, we were just looking, we're not in a big hurry. So that's going to happen continuously for you, and it all comes down to your introduction. So I'm serious when I tell you this. Don't bother calling your leads if you're not going to say the right things. So I've got my phone upside down today, so I'm not sure where I'm supposed to look for eye contact. I hate talking to people and not having eye contact. But anyway, you do not want to bother calling them because it's not going to do you any good. They're going to blow you off immediately. So I want to give you an example. If you can put yourself in your prospect's shoes, a home buyer, a home seller, you put yourself in their shoes and you look at the fact that their phone's ringing and they're upset, like, oh my gosh, it's probably a robocaller again. It's probably you should refinance your student loans, or your credit card has a problem, right? All of the crap that we get on our phone. So when they answer the phone, they say, hello, and that's literally how they say it, right? Like it's a problem. Hello. And you say, hi, this is Greg Luther with ABC Realty, and the reason I'm calling you today is you were on my website and you didn't. They've already shut down. They're done. It's not important. It's not from their friends or their family. It's not about their kids. They don't have time for this. Whatever they're doing, it's more important than your agenda. So you cannot start with an introduction of name, rank, serial number, brokerage, mother's maiden name, social security number. Like, you can't do it that way. You have to be a friendly guest, right? I don't call my buddy and say, he says, hello, and I say, hi, this is Greg Luther, your best friend since the 8th grade. How are you doing today? I don't do that. You have to be a welcome guest. Now, a lot of agents mistakenly believe, well, you have to identify yourself as a real estate agent. You have to immediately, before you're allowed to say anything at all, give your name and the brokerage. You're absolutely nuts. That's not the case. You need to be a welcome guest. You have to identify yourself as a real estate agent. Once it's likely they're going to become a client, you can't get them to become a conversation with what you're doing, let alone become a client. Does that make sense? So it's very simple. What would I say if I were calling a friend? How can I be a welcome guest? Well, what I would say is, hey, it's Greg. How you doing? Right? Or in our case, it's getting to the point of what they wanted. So let's say they were interested in our secret list of unlisted homes. So I would say, hey, it's Greg. I just got your request here for the unlisted homes in the Columbus area. Now I've got their attention just like that. Yes, of course they know I'm a real estate agent. Yes, I'm going to tell them, well, I'm Greg Luther with ABC Realty. Yes, we're going to get to that. But if you don't get past the first 5 seconds where they mentally shut down, you're in trouble. So many of you know, like, I generate a boatload of leads for the agents that work with me. They generate their own. The system we're using on Facebook right now is freaking crushing it. I heard from an agent this morning, just in my email this morning, that's generating an average of 15 leads a day. Not paying other companies, not giving their money to Zillow and Realtor.com and all that stuff. But the fact is, if I show you how to do that stuff, and you're not making the calls correctly, you're not going to get closings, right? That's a big problem. So what I want you to think about, and by the way, if you're not generating enough leads, if you need some help with that, I'm going to do a deeper dive on that at luthercall.com. If you go there right now, luthercall.com, you'll see a very good deep dive on how you start generating more leads. But again, don't waste your time if you're not going to call the leads correctly or email them correctly or text them correctly. If your text starts with, hi, this is Greg Luther with ABC Realty, dead. You're done. So you have to be a welcome guest rather than an unwanted pest. Leads will do you no good in the real estate business if you don't know how to convert them. So if you were watching my Facebook Live the other day, I got to prop my arm up. I didn't realize it's going to be this heavy. But if you were watching my Facebook Live the other day, we were talking about the fact I just went on a $2.2 million listing. That lead that came in, which was a Facebook lead, exactly what I teach on luthercall.com. So those of you that are watching, if you can type that in the comments so people can click there, that's helpful for me. I can't do it while I'm on my phone. But anyway, that was a Facebook lead that we generated. I personally made the call back, and I said, hey, this is Greg. I got your request here about the luxury home report. Oh, yeah, tell me about that. Now, what if I would have called that person and said, hi, this is Greg Luther with ABC Realty right here in Columbus, Ohio, and I just received your request on our website for the free report on how to sell your luxury home for more money. Do you recall filling that out? Like, I'm asking them, I'm negatively going about the close because it's giving them an out to say, no, I didn't ask for that, right? It's almost the equivalent of a door-to-door salesman knocking on the door, and when they open the door, you say, hey, you wouldn't want this, would you? Like, it's not going to get you where you want to be. So, your goal in your initial conversation with them over the phone is very simple. Be a welcome guest. Give them the info that they want. Don't waste your time with name, rank, serial number when you're calling buyer or seller leads. So again, I can teach you how to generate tons and tons of leads, but what good is 100 leads that don't get converted? And unfortunately, we're not really taught sales in the real estate business. We're not taught how to psychologically hit the right triggers with our prospects. So hopefully that's helpful for you. I want you to think about what your introduction sounds like, because no matter what you're calling for, even if you're returning their call, you're probably losing them in the first 5 seconds. When you say, hi, this is Greg Luther with ABC Realty, and the reason I'm calling you, dead. Right? If I'm already pessimistic and I answer my phone and it says, hi, this is Ron from Anderson Windows, and the reason I'm calling you today, no, thank you. I'm actually busy right now. I'm in a meeting. Can you call me back? I've never had so many people that are always in meetings, right? That's what we hear all the time. And even if he goes deeper and doesn't accept that no, and he says, well, we're actually giving away free windows today. Would you be interested? No, I'm not interested in free windows. We're giving away a free cruise with our free windows. Could I interest you? No, I've already mentally shut down. So too often I coach 30,000 real estate agents all around the country, and I can't tell you how many times I've heard phone recordings where they had a very good lead, but what they said messed up the deal. And then what they say is, the lead was not motivated. They weren't serious. They blew me off. They're not in a big hurry. They said they're going to wait 2 years. Their brother's a realtor. All of those things, that's what gets in the way. So I would encourage you, if you are interested in generating more leads, go to luthercall.com. You'll see some great information, kind of a preview call there of a big event that we have coming up. But start thinking about, what does that introduction sound like? Frankly, if you'd like, record a couple of your calls, shoot them over to me via email. Man, if I can help you out, I only need the first 10 seconds. I can tell you, are we doing this right? Are we connecting with them, or are we not? So let me ask you, is this kind of content helpful for you? Is it assisting you in getting your mind working the right way? If that's the case, like this post, like this page, turn on your notifications. You're going to get a lot of information like this. We try to do these Facebook Lives every day. I'm actually on my way to the airport, leaving Tampa. That's why it's so dark. I got one of these cheap cars with no sunroof. So anyway, I'm on my way there now, but I wanted to shoot a quick video. Hey, maybe you can make some lead calls today and actually get some appointments. You can finish off the week strong by making a few lead calls, trying that sweet little switch there, and see if you get some more appointments that way. So hopefully that's helpful for you. If so, share it with a friend. You probably know a real estate agent that would get some good value out of this. They might be struggling right now. They need to generate some more business, or they're frustrated they're not closing any deals. This is going to help them out. So feel free to share it, like it, turn on your notifications, and I think you'll find that as you start working on your business the right way, learning from people that know what they're doing, you're going to do extremely well yourself. Okay, so hopefully that's helpful for you. Any questions at all that you have, feel free to reach out to us. And again, you should see in the comments, go to luthercall.com. You'll get some great information on how you can build your real estate business. So thanks so much for watching today. I got to get to the airport, get this rental car turned in, and I got to get gas because I think they charge you $840 a gallon if you don't fill up before you get there. So I better find me a gas station. Hey, thanks for watching here today. Go out there, make some money, sell some houses this weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that video, and listen, we've got a lot more information for you to help you with growing your real estate business. We load new videos nearly every day, and I want you to have access. So you got to do two important things. It's both totally free. Number one, I want you to subscribe to this channel. You'll see the little subscribe button for you to click. If you don't have an account with YouTube, set it up. It's totally free. You got to subscribe to this channel. And the most important factor, you got to ring the bell. Right next to that subscribe button, you'll see a little bell to turn on notifications. That will let you know every time I load a new money-making video to help you with growing your real estate business. Subscribe and make sure you ring the bell. We'll see you in the next video.